everybody, welcome back. It is time for another Top 5 Wednesday. Top 5 Wednesday was created by Lainey over at Ginger Reads Lainey. I will leave her channel and the Goodreads group in the description below where you find all the other information. Today's Top 5 Wednesday might seem like a bit of a deja vu as I just did my comic book and graphic novel wrap up, and today's Top 5 Wednesday is favorite graphic novels. So be prepared for some repeats. Coming in at number 5, I have Jubilee by Robert Kirkman. This is a 4-issue series collection of the Jubilee comics, which didn't last very long, so they just have the 4 of them. Jubilee has left the X-Men to live with an estranged aunt who is more than who she seems to be. And of course she gets in a whole bunch of juvenile shenanigans, but thankfully Logan, her big brother slash father figure, steps in before she gets into any real trouble. Jubilee was my favorite X-Men from the 90s cartoon show, so I was really excited to see this when I picked it up at Comic-Con. This hits the list because it is my first ever comic book purchase. This one is geared toward younger readers, so I really enjoyed the lightheartedness and I just enjoyed Jubilee herself as a character. So this hits the list at number 5. And number 4 on the list is The Adventures of Superhero Girl by Faith Erin Hicks. And I just mentioned this in my comic book graphic novel wrap up, but I just picked it up recently from the library and found it outstandingly hilarious. It was so funny, I was laughing the entire way through it as it follows the daily shenanigans of a young girl trying to make it as a superhero. And to top it off, it is set in Canada, so when she can't make enough money, she applies to Tim Hortons. And crime fighting in the Canadian winters is tough enough as it is to be a normal person in the Canadian winters. So I found it laugh out loud hysterical, and it made my list because it just made my day when I read this book. Number 3 is Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I recently discovered that Marvel did an Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. comic book based off the TV show, so I finally get to see Agent Coulson in comic book form. And what I really liked about this is in a TV show you normally don't see the TV show characters interacting with the bigger movie characters such as Captain America and Iron Man. But in the comic book, we have Scarlet Witch, we have Vision, we have Miss Marvel makes an appearance. So I finally get to see my small screen TV characters interacting with the big guns. And I really, really like that. Number 2 also comes with no surprise, but that is the new Miss Marvel series. I thoroughly enjoyed No Normal. I really liked Generation Y, and I've read Volume 3 Crush as well. I haven't yet picked up Volume 4, but I am loving this series. I love the diverse character. I love taking an average everyday person and watching her slowly become a superhero in her own way, on her own terms, and while staying true to herself. And number 1 is Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen Manga Classics. This is Jane Austen's classic in manga form. It's even done backwards in the traditional manga format, but I normally don't read a lot of manga anymore, but I had to pick up the classic version just because the artwork in here was absolutely gorgeous. Here's kind of a show of what the artwork looks like. These are all the ensemble of characters in there. I loved it. It takes your classic Pride and Prejudice, gives it a beautiful artistic twist, and I think it basically is just the artwork. I can't rant enough about the artwork, and I loved it. So that is all for today, guys. I can't wait to see what you guys have up for your Top 5 Wednesdays. Feel free to leave me links in the comments below and I will come by and watch your videos. Joining in the community like this is a great way to connect and get to know people, so please feel free to connect with me and discuss and let me know what your favorite comic books and graphic novels are. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching and I will see you next time.